Yay Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy.
Sorry.
And I'm Lacey G.
Are you okay, Anna?
I'm so sorry. I have to just immediately apologize for having such a raspy voice. I have the voice of an ashtray right now. I'm so sorry. I sincerely apologize. I told Amy this morning, I said, what in the Midnight's release party is this? If you remember when we did our, we stayed up all night.
It was rough.
And my voice was horrible the next day.
Yeah.
I sincerely apologize. It's just a little bit of, it's because I've been crying about the Eras tour.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. We have to come to you guys today because after 21 months, 149 shows, 51 cities, 21 countries, 5 continents, over 100 million tickets sold, Taylor performed well over 220 different songs from her catalog. The first tour that grossed over $2 billion globally,
Wow.
$1 billion just in the U.S. Taylor spent 484 hours on stage. That comes to 20 days straight.
Oh, my God.
And 25 total hours singing All Too Well 10-minute version. The Eras Tour is over.
Oh, my God. The end of an era.
Yeah.
But aren't we just so insanely proud of her?
Yes. I know that we say this all the time, but what a moment to live through.
I know.
2 years of living through every day. There was some new stat. There was some new feat that she achieved. And it was just like, wow, we are absolutely witnessing history. And we all got to be a part of it in some little way.
She's
How great.
a living legend. And
The
we got
highest-
to be a part of it.
The highest grossing tour of all time. And reading the Eras Tour book, I mean, she talks about how disciplined and dedicated that she was to this, that she wanted to work the hardest that she's ever worked before. Her training to be able to do this, to perform like that. I mean, it's insane to be that dedicated, that good, that flawless night after night, every single weekend, and then letting us watch it. Her and Gracie Abrams both have acknowledged the live streams, and she could shut that down if she did not want it. Mm-hmm. She could absolutely shut that down, but she wants everybody to be able to see it. She has the highest grossing concert film of all time and the record for the most mobile data used during a standalone concert. That is seriously a stat
That's
that
crazy.
she has. Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I think it's everything. I think it's all encompassing. I think part of the reason that at least I feel so emotional is because, yes, it was the Eras Tour of like seeing Taylor revisit her entire music catalog and all of the surprises and all of the surprise songs and everything. But on top of all of that, I think it's all of the friendship bracelets that were made, all of the friendship bracelets that were traded, all of the friendships that were made, all of the listeners that we got to meet because they were going to the same Eras tours as us, and the events that we got to host. We got to go to Miami to host an event. We didn't even like go to the concert. Well, Nick did, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just, I feel like some people, I mean, from looking on the outside, people are like, okay, yes, the tour ended. Like, why are you sobbing? It's like, because it's everything. It's been like such an incredible 2 years, like just as a Swiftie, as a fan, as a, like for the podcast, like it's just been, it's like really bittersweet. Like I'm so sad to see it end, but I'm so insanely proud and happy for everything that went into it. And I think even Taylor said at some point last night, like, she was like, I'm so proud of you. You know, she was like, I'm proud of you guys because you're the ones that created this, you know, safe space for people.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, there's just nothing like it.
Yeah, I'm with you, Anna. I'm so proud and so grateful for the Eras Tour, but I'm still seriously sad that it's over because I have been tuning in for 2 years. I've probably seen most of them. Not every single one and not the full concert, but I've seen most of them. And like a month or so ago, I went out to dinner with a girlfriend and forgot that the Eras Tour was streaming. And then later that night after we got home, I was like, oh, I missed the surprise song. And I was like, what's wrong with me? That was actually a thought that I had later, but that was like the most normal I had been in a little bit without thinking about the Eras Tour. And I wonder what she's going to play. And I wonder about this and what's going on. It's just, it's been great. But her and her team and her dancers gave up a lot of their life to put this on. And that's also something that she addressed last night. If you want to hear the clip that Anna was talking about, this was Taylor's speech last night. I'm kind of jumping ahead. We're going to go back in chronological order, but this was her speech last night after All Too Well 10-minute version.
The reason this has been the longest tour I've ever done, I've never ever done this many shows on a tour ever, is because you guys have made this into something completely unrecognizable from anything I've ever done in my life. With your traditions, with your passion, with the way you care about this tour. It's unparalleled. I've never experienced anything like it. And I never thought that writing one line about friendship bracelets would have you guys all making friends and just bringing joy to each other. That is, I think, the lasting legacy of this tour, is the fact that you have created such a space of joy and togetherness and love. I couldn't be more proud of you, honestly. That is all you. That's what people think about when they think about this tour, is how they felt out in the crowd with you. So I just wanted to say that you're why this is so special. And you supporting me for as long as you have is why I get to take these lovely walks down memory lane every single night, because you've cared about every era of my entire life that I've been making music. So thank you. There's actually there's one more song from Red that I'd love to play for you if you happen to have 10 minutes to spare.
Just love that. And she echoes the same thing at the end of the Eras Tour book. She says that she hopes that people continue this love and generosity and bring that to their home, to their workplace, to their school, and just continue the kindness to others. But she's thanking us for being so kind, and she's the one who started the movement. You know, she's the one who created this whole space. And I absolutely love Swifties, but I love that she's thanking us for something that she made happen. I love it. I love her.
So should we walk through how each of the final nights went?
Before we do, I want to point out that Vancouver, this was the first and only time ever that the Eras Tour sold $16 seats behind the stage.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And you just thought, or I thought, just because they're selling tickets behind the stage, like, it is what it is. You get to listen, that's it. They still put up the big monitors back there for people to watch. So it was behind the stage, but you still got a glimpse of the stage and put those big monitors. I wasn't expecting that. I thought you'd just get to listen and, peek around and see if you could see something. So that was really cool.
I did see someone point out that, so we've seen the camera crews that have been following Taylor around for these last few shows, and they follow her when she exits the stage and like waves at everybody. Somebody was like, I wonder if they just didn't want it to look empty for that. So they filled those seats with people so that when she leaves the stage and she's waving bye to everybody, she's actually waving bye to people.
Yeah.
Which would be like a bonus, right? For those people, like not only like Lacey, like you said, like you get to be in the room and see it and like listen and everything. Kind of like the people that would, stand outside the stadium. Mm-hmm. But then you also get to potentially be in whatever project it is that she's filming when she like waves.
Beneficial both sides. Yeah.
Yeah. Which that was also something interesting from this weekend in Vancouver. It was being professionally filmed.
Right.
Like with camera crews on stage and stuff.
And a lot of cameras. I kept seeing people with different angles showing different Like, not just the cameras that are showing it on the screens in the arena,
Yeah.
but showing, like guys on stage following her around and huge camera rigs sweeping over the stage and following her the entire night. So everyone was guessing, what's it going to be? Some people are thinking documentary. Some people are thinking an updated version of the Eras Tour film. I saw some people say, oh, they're going to live stream the final night. That didn't happen. But it's just interesting seeing what it could be.
I still think, and I've said this on the podcast for months, I think it should be a docu-series called Taylor's Version, and each episode is a different era.
I love it.
That's what I think.
But she doesn't sing anything from debut.
But maybe like when by the time that she like re-records, but like re-recording, like including the re-recording process, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
That makes sense.
But this recording did mess up a lot of people on Mastermind because.
Are you kidding? I got the highest score I've ever gotten on Mastermind.
I saw a lot of people on Mastermind getting their lowest scores ever because they weren't anticipating her to wear the exact same outfits every single night. So a lot of people got bad scores because of that, and people were clowning over some of the missing sets that we did not get to see, like the matching green set for 1989 never did come out, the all gold for I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, and some clowns like myself thought there would be a third Reputation suit that was going to be green to finish out the stoplight, and that did not happen. But that one was just a rumor. Yeah. So the exact same outfit all 3 nights. Wasn't expecting that. But she looked great.
She did.
She went out with that berry dress. I love that berry dress.
I do too.
Hey, after she repeated it the second night, for the third night, highest score I've ever gotten on Mastermind. Ever. I was like, repeat everything.
And her 1989 was Chiefs colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people thought it was fire, possibly referring to the Reputation vault tracks being fire.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I also do want to thank all of our listeners that have been with us through the Eras Tour. There's a lot of actually, and we'll get into our like Spotify Wraps and stuff in a little bit. But from our end, this year, we had 66% of people that listen to us now. 66% found us this year.
Wow.
And I think that has to do because of the Eras Tour.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
Right? We've gotten messages all year long from people that find our podcast when Taylor's heading to their city because they want to like learn as much as they can before they see her, or, you know, things like that. And all the people that kept up with our surprise song predictions, even though we fought about all the rules constantly and stuff. Like, I do want to thank everybody that has not only experienced the Eras Tour, but also experienced the Eras Tour through the 13 podcasts.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Thank you. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Winter is here, the holidays are here, and not everyone has the best time during the holidays. I know that a lot of people are feeling nice and cozy and warm, but some people struggle when it's time to spend a lot of time with family members during the holiday. If that's you, we would invite you to check out our friends at BetterHelp, because therapy is a great way to bring yourself some comfort that never goes away, even when the seasons change.
I know I find the holidays to be super stressful, trying to run around to different family members and get here, get there, grab presents. And I do feel better once I talk to my therapist and find out different ways to cope, to self-soothe, to put up boundaries if it's something that I can't do for myself because of my mental health. And those are just some of the takeaways that I've had breakthroughs with my therapist from BetterHelp.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/TaylorSwiftFan today to get 10% off your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TaylorSwiftFan.
And speaking of, well, Amy, do you want to, since my voice is just
Yeah,
like
I
shot,
can do it.
do you want to do it?
Absolutely. So for night 1 of Vancouver, Anna guessed Dear Reader, Back to December. Nick guessed Today Was a Fairy Tale and New Romantics. Lacey guessed Long Live and Getaway Car, and I guessed The Very First Night in Back to December. She ended up playing Haunted with Wonderland. There were so many messages like, are y'all okay? Anna, are
No,
you okay?
I was not okay.
And then Never Grew Up and The Best Day, and then we got messages, me and Nick got messages about, are Nick and Amy okay?
Yeah, simultaneously not like
Great.
so iconic. Like, no.
So we have a voicemail from a listener, and she says her name's Kate, but I think it was really Anna that was calling into our Google voicemail. But this was Kate after the night one surprise song set.
Hi, my name is Kate. I'm a huge Swiftie, and I just found out that last night Taylor is trying to kill me because she did a mashup of Haunted and Wonderland, and Wonderland is my favorite song ever, and Haunted is awesome, and I'm dying.
And I'm dying.
we are twin flames, Kate and I.
I lost my ever-loving clown mind hearing I'm Haunted by Wonderland. And I've been guessing Wonderland so many weekends. I didn't guess it this weekend, so it doesn't matter. I did really, really bad.
And I think she did, like, Nick, you had mentioned it, the A, because Canada.
Right.
Yeah.
She said that before she performed it.
did.
She was like,
And I didn't guess it this time.
It's okay.
I know. Also, just to recap backstep, our scores going into
Oh,
Vancouver.
yes. So Anna had 4 going into Vancouver. Nick had 3. Lacey had 3, and I had 5. So after Vancouver night 1, Nick, you got to have a point for New Romantics, and Lacey, you got to have a point for Long Live. So night 2, Anna guessed Daylight and It's Time to Go. Nick guessed Mirrorball and Me. Lacey guessed Exile and Glitch, and I had guessed New Year's Day and Long Live. She ended up playing I Love You, I'm Sorry with Gracie Abrams and Last Kiss. And then she also played The Tortured Poets Department with Maroon. So I got half a point for New Year's Day and a half point for Long Live. And then night 3, did you want to say something, Lacey?
Yes. So just a couple recap things from night 2. I do have to say, night 2, I had the live streaming with my friends, and it was not the best live stream. Thank you for doing it. Do not get me wrong. I'm not complaining. But to people who don't watch the Eras Tour, or especially watch it streaming every weekend, I looked insane. And then they're trying to talk, and I'm like, no, shut up or I'm going home. I can't do this. But anyway, I lost it because at the beginning I couldn't find a clip of her saying this, but I want to say it was whenever she was getting ready to talk about the man or perform the man. Taylor Swift said she gets to play for the most gorgeous crowd. And she said gorgeous. And I'm like, oh, and no one else knows why I'm freaking out. And I'm like, she said gorgeous. Obviously, that's from Reputation. And then whenever, right before she brought out Gracie Abrams, she was talking about bringing out people that she had performed with. And I was fairly positive it was going to be Gracie Abrams, but I was like, if it's Sabrina Carpenter, or what if she brings them both out, then what is that going to mean? But she did say this before bringing out Gracie Abrams.
Tonight is the last opportunity that Gracie and I have to perform together on this tour. So we decided that if you wanted to scream loud enough, she might come out here on the stage for you again.
And as soon as Taylor says that, every Swiftie has a nice question mark in their head, like, what?
Yes, because
the last night. It's only the second to last night of the tour.
This is the final night to bring Gracie Abrams out. She still opened on that final night, but it was also rumored that the final show was going to be an extra hour long. Like, this rumor started from someone who said they were going to work security and it was going to be an extra hour long. So was it going to start earlier? Was it going to start later? Was the last show so jam-packed that she simply had no time to bring out Gracie Abrams? So that made people continue to clown even harder. I do have 2 voicemails from listeners that wanted to share their excitement. Rory went to Vancouver night 2, I believe, because she left us that voicemail early on Sunday morning, but this is what they had to say.
Hi, my name is Rory, and I just came back a few minutes ago from
the Eras Tour in Vancouver. It was like the best time of my life. I had so much fun. I love your podcast, and yes, so bye.
Yes.
That's me.
Yes, Rory.
After every concert, like still processing. Like I want to talk about it, but I'm still thinking about what happened. Thank you so much for that voicemail, Rory. And Brandy and Mandy wanted to call and tell us about their experience after night 2 in Vancouver.
Hi, Nick, Amy, Anna, and Lacey. This is Brandy and Mandy. And we just went to night 2 in Vancouver. It was amazing. It was a blast. This was my first Eras experience. This was my second. I went to the show in Kansas City, Missouri on July 9th. And my surprise songs there, it was Last Kiss and Dorothea. And tonight, it's almost like Taylor knew I was there again because she did the mashup of Last Kiss and Gracie Abrams. I'm sorry. I don't remember the song. I love you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I love you. I'm sorry. And then we got Tortured Poets Department and one of my favorites, Maroon. It was just so like a full circle moment for me since I had been to 2 Eras tours. And it was my birthday weekend, so we got to experience that with Taylor. I really like to think that she knew I was in the audience, and that was a sign for me, but I know it wasn't, but I'm hopeful. So we love listening to your podcast. Yes, we love it, and we hope to hear more, and hopefully in the next couple of years, another tour and clowning on everything. And I'm total clown rep. I clown for it all day, every day. But yeah, we love you guys. Love you. Let's see what's the last show entails if we get an announcement. Yes, we won't. We're not gonna, but we're hopeful. Bye. Bye.
Oh, that was great.
Could you imagine all the conversations they had leading up to the show they went to and the show after? She's going to announce something. No, she won't. She's going to announce something. No, she won't.
I mean, they sound like us on this podcast, literally. Me with my clown face on all the time, completely convinced that Taylor Swift is playing those songs because of me, because I'm there, and that's her love message to me. And also, happy birthday, and glad that y'all had such a good experience.
All right, so for Vancouver night 3,
the
last
Final night.
Anna guessed Long Live and the Manuscript. Nick had guessed Long Live and Christmas Tree Farm. Lacey had guessed Daylight and The Other Side of the Door. And I had guessed Dear Reader and the Manuscript. She ended up playing A Place in This World with New Romantics. And Long Live mashed up with New Year's Day and the Manuscript. So
Killer.
In total, Anna got 2 points in Vancouver. Nick got 1.5. Lacey got 0.5 point, and I got 2 points.
So, before you reveal
Yes.
the results, let's remind everybody
Yes.
about our punishments.
Well, can I recap night 3
before
we get to the final results? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So night 3, Cam said for the last show during We're Never Ever Getting Back Together, he said, for the last time, no, which was just hilarious. That was such a great ending. Taylor Swift had this to say after her champagne problems. This is a speech that she gave.
Adventure of a lifetime, and I speak on behalf of my band, my crew, my fellow performers who all left their families and have spent time away from everything that they know and love, and have performed when they were sick, when anything was going on in their lives. They made sure that this show happened for you. And I just wanted to say that on behalf of all of us, we will never forget you giving us that moment. Thank you so much, Vancouver.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm so emotional.
She also, during her song mashup, whenever she performed Long Live on the piano, by the way.
Yeah.
And that version, just killer in love. But she did have a small lyric change during Long Live.
And they ran off my legs. It was the end of an era. The start of an age.
End of an era instead of end of a decade. She's been counting down during Midnight Rain, and she finally counted down to 1 and then waved. And she had one last final change to the Karma song.
Speak like justice, karma is a queen. Karma takes all my friends to the subway. Karma is the guy on the street.
Iconic.
So that's going to be interesting once we find out whatever she is doing with this documentary. If she's putting out a second Eras Tour movie, I don't know. But if she uses that instead of the original lyric, that's just so cute. Then at the very, very end, as she's thanking the band, the dancers, everybody, at the end of Karma, she said, Vancouver, if you can direct your attention to the main stage. Everybody lost it. Everybody. That's what she's done before. She said, give all of your love to the most magnificent band in all of the land. I just thought that was cute and clowny.
Yeah.
Then she hugged all of her dancers, took her final bow, and she did not descend into the stage like she normally does. She walked off the stage with her dancers through the stage door. It was not the orange door, but she didn't. She left with everybody.
Yeah, which I thought was so beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
I'm seeing so many different videos from different parts of the final night because at any given time in the show, she's interacting with one of her dancers. So she's getting like one-on-one time with every single one of her dancers throughout the entire show. And every video I see with a different dancer, like Taylor and the dancer, while Taylor's singing, they're giving great eye contact and giving just some very appreciative looks for each other.
Yeah.
The dancers are like talking to Taylor up there. There's a great video of Cam. He's doing his last bejeweled solo dance, and he's just so thankful to Taylor, and Taylor's like almost in tears with him. It's really cool.
I thought it was really sweet that she walked out with them instead of going under the stage. Like
Yeah.
that was really, really beautiful and so special. And I love every single thing about it. It was the perfect ending to the Eras Tour.
I was about to say perfection. That's exactly it. It was very much perfection. And the color Kelly green accurately described the end of the Eras Tour. This was me last night / this morning.
1, 2, 3. Let's go, bitch. It's 1:23 a.m. The Eras Tour just ended. I feel so lucky. Like, I feel so lucky to have just watched what I just watched. My sweet baby angel, Taylor. You are so perfect. You are the love of my life. I'm so grateful to be here on this planet at the same time as you. Honestly, one of the best parts of being on this planet is being here with you.
Wow.
And just to note, Taylor Swift kicked off the Eras Tour night 1 in Glendale, Arizona, playing Tim McGraw, her first song. And last night she did end the tour playing The Manuscript, her very last song.
So cool.
Mm-hmm.
I did see someone this morning say, so what is Taylor going to do now that she's unemployed? No, that was so funny.
I think she'll be okay.
I think
Rest.
she'll be okay. I hope she gets the best sleep she's ever had.
So now that I'm not hanging out watching live streams of the Eras Tour, what am I going to do with my time? Well, I already know. I've got a place I can go, and it's the Lobster Lounge. We've created the Lobster Lounge. It's our exclusive club for our lobsters, and it's absolutely free to join. Just go to station.page/13. It's our little online community that we've made with our listeners so we can get together and chat about news that's going on, our sadness that the Eras Tour is finally over. Plus, we're going to be doing cool giveaways, including this one. You can register now to win tickets to SwifTEA Tattoo Fest this weekend. There's an event going on December 13th and December 14th in Dallas, Texas. And yes, it is called SwifTEA Tattoo Fest for a reason. There's going to be a lot of tattoo artists there, along with SwifTEA vendors, food trucks, and a lot of cool events going on as well. I'm going to be there Friday night judging an Eras costume contest, but they've got plenty of other cool things going on like SwifTEA karaoke. And the following day, they have SwifTEA music bingo and SwifTEA trivia. So if you would like to enter for a chance to win pairs of tickets to both days' festivities, you can sign up now at station.page/13 and enter our contest there. We also have details on the event and how to get tickets on our website, the13podcast.net. Again, this is for SwifTEA Tattoo Fest going on this weekend, December 13th and 14th. And you can register for your free pair of tickets to both days by going to station.page/13. That's station.page/13. Come along, join us in the Lobster Lounge for a good time and good conversations.
You know, I while it would have been great to have her announce something big, whatever it was, to end the final night or nights by making these giant announcements or something, I kind of like that it wasn't. I kind of like that it was just kind of a final celebration of this monumental moment in her life, and not
for what it was. It was
not to say muddying it up, but and not clouding it with other things. Just like, this is it. We're gonna do the show 3 more times as best as we can, and that's it. You know, and they're filming it, a great time capsule. So it was wonderful.
She's given us so much during this tour. And I thought the ending was perfect. Was I clowning the entire time? Of course. Am I disappointed? No. I'm not disappointed that we didn't get anything.
And that's kind of like, sorry, cut you off. Go ahead.
Well, she's constantly giving us stuff. So I mean, was I clowning, especially whenever she played Wonderland and Haunted? I mean, that sounds like a message, but all these Easter eggs are Easter eggs and super sleuthing that we are putting together. Not me. I'm looking at TikTok and finding them and believing all of them, but that people are theorizing. She never said what she was going to do and never made any promises. So don't get upset because something didn't happen. Be grateful because the Eras Tour did happen. And I thought that was a beautiful, beautiful send-off.
And how cool is it that maybe I'm just too close to this situation, but what I think is, how cool is it that she took a word, era, that's been around forever, and for the next several decades, people are going to associate Taylor Swift with that word. Like a word that's been around for many eras, a very long time. Now, whenever someone says era, they're going to think about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Or accidentally only say era and never say error again. And every time I do, I was at a restaurant the other day and I was like, oh, I should have known that was a me era and not a you problem. And then I was like, I said it wrong. I'm not going to correct myself. It's fine.
No, you just said it with a British accent. That's all you did. You said error British.
Yeah. I'm just overwhelmed with emotion because I'm just so happy.
So for the predictions game, we all came up with a punishment and signed them and sealed them, and nobody knows what's inside except for the person who wrote them. So
Here they are, sealed.
Sealed. So should I say the last tally?
Yes. Because the way that we decided that we were going to do it, which I don't know if we still want to do it this way.
Yeah.
The way that we had originally decided to do it would be the loser would do the punishment that was written by the winner. Is that how we want to do it? Or that we had thrown out that the winner gets to pick which punishment the loser does? Like, it doesn't have to be theirs.
Maybe we let the winner decide.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't care either way.
I don't care.
Okay. Well, then I'll say the points.
Okay.
The tally. Well, I won.
Yay!
I won with 7 points.
That's great.
Anna was second place with 6 points.
So close.
And Nick was next with 4.5 points. Lacey, I am sorry. You were the loser with 3.5 points.
Yay!
So I don't want to decide. I don't want to pick.
Well, it's either, I mean, I don't know. You won.
You won. So
it's either you pick your punishment or you can hear all of them and then decide which one
I can
Lacey
hear them
does.
all?
I don't know. I would think.
And
I
then
don't care.
you got to hear them. I thought you got to blind pick, pick
I
an
thought it was
envelope.
blind.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh.
I think that's kind of terrible.
Well, then it's up to you.
I think it's you blind pick, and then we can hear the other ones after.
I really want to know Lacey's punishment because
I know,
it
Lacey's
was
was-
forever long.
It was like 3 pages long.
I know. So do you want her to do her own punishment?
I kind of want her to do her own punishment. Is that okay?
Oh, Lacey.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me unseal.
Lacey, I hope your punishment is like super easy, and you just like manufacture the game so that if you lost, it would
Let
be
me tell you.
It's just
really
so
easy.
curious.
No, of course I didn't manufacture the game so I could lose. Mine's complicated. I was going to pick Amy's because I figured Amy's nice and she would have something easy.
How do
Can
we
I
feel
get
about
the
it?
camera for a dramatic reveal? Here they are.
Yay!
Okay, Lacey's punishment. I mean, they're all here. Take them all.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Okay.
I want to hear everyone's.
Well,
But after you pick yours, whatever you're.
Yeah, so we have decided that you were picking Lacey's,
yes,
right?
I'm picking Lacey's.
Okay.
I'm going to have to read it because of my handwriting.
Okay.
I can verify that
Thank
I'm
you.
not
Thank
lying.
you.
But my
But
handwriting is not the best. I said, I'm the only one who wrote that much because I'm complicated and doing a bit. I said, so the longest cheer for Champagne Problems is nearly 8 minutes, according to AI. I think the loser needs to deliver an 8-minute farewell speech or commencement speech like Dr. Taylor Allison Swift did to the end of an era. The Eras Tour. Describe the emotional impact that this tour has had to you and fans. Feel free to use as many Taylor Swift quotes and lyrics. Good luck.
I love
That's
it.
a good one.
That is a good one.
I like it.
How do you feel
great.
about it?
Great.
I'm excited.
I mean, that's good because it's not anything embarrassing
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not having to stand on a street corner and do something silly or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. So that's a good
Great
one.
job.
Yeah.
So 8-minute long.
Can't wait.
Yeah. I will get right on that.
What were the other ones?
Do we want to read our own?
I'll just tell you mine.
Okay.
Mine was you had to make 3 different recipes that are associated with Taylor Swift. Like she always does the chai
that's
cookies or
fun.
something.
Yeah.
I know there's several different recipes that
And
Taylor's
share.
well known for, or Pop-Tarts, and then you'd have to bring them in and we could all taste them.
That's a good one.
That's so good.
What was yours, Anna?
Mine was that the loser would have to change the lyrics to a Taylor Swift song, but it could only be about losing.
Okay.
Like it couldn't be about the Eras Tour. Like the message had to be about how you are a loser.
You could just sing "You're Losing Me."
Well, we didn't pick that one.
Mine was you had to admit your least favorite song on each album.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow,
Ouch.
that's a
Ouch.
punishment. That is real punishment.
You get shamed by
Yeah.
Swifties worldwide.
Yeah,
Lots
let's
of
do
people.
it. Just kidding.
Lots of good suggestions. I really love everyone's except for mine, but I will be owning up to it. So
I'm excited.
I'll get in my feels about how I feel about the Eras Tour and make it big and long. So
All right.
yeah. Before we get to some stats on Taylor Swift and Spotify and stuff, do y'all know how Nikki Glaser, our friend, celebrated the Eras Tour last night? Have y'all seen
No.
this?
Yeah, I saw that she was there.
So she celebrated the Eras Tour last night. She did go to a night. I'm not sure what night she went to, but it wasn't, I don't believe it was last night. I don't know. Anyway, she showed how she celebrated the end of the Eras Tour a little bit differently by traveling 2 hours to go see a different Eras Tour.
Okay, so I just finished up 2 shows at a casino in Battle Creek, Michigan. A couple months ago, I discovered this little boy on Instagram.
Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Tonight is sparkling. Don't you let it go.
My one night off. And what would I rather do with it than stay in Michigan to go see a 9-year-old perform the entire Eras Tour plus more songs?
It's
It's been a long time coming, but does anyone need the lyrics to this bridge? Yes! Prove it!
Prove it!
So that's how she celebrated the end of the Eras
that's
tour,
great.
was traveling. This is, little guy's name is Kellen, and he's been going viral on TikTok for his Eras tour performances, and he is just so adorable.
That's so cool.
Love it.
Yeah.
So cute. Did you guys have any final words about the Eras tour?
No, I mean, not really. You know, for me, when I'm thinking about, well, maybe I do. Thinking about the Eras tour, I can't really think about the Eras tour without thinking about this podcast. We kind of talked about that earlier. Because every Eras tour experience I have is with y'all. I haven't gone to one without someone from this podcast. So when I think of the Eras tour, I'm thinking about you guys. And specifically a moment that I remember probably the most, maybe it was because my, awareness was just so on high alert about everything. It was the very first night, right after we came off a really incredible Eras Tour pre-party, right across the street from the venue in Arlington. It's playing Cruel Summer, one of my favorite songs, and it comes time to the bridge, and I start singing. I didn't know that she stops the bridge and then gives that little speech, just like the guy just said in the clip. And I remember Anna just looking at me because she'd already seen it. And she was just looking at us with anticipation, like, Taylor gotcha. So that was a really fun part. But yeah, I can't think about the Eras Tour without y'all.
Yeah. Same. I really enjoy all the memories that we've made together on this podcast with our listeners, the parties that we've had, the people that we've gotten to meet, the friendships that we've made. I just appreciate and will never forget all those good times. And I think for me, the one that sticks out to me is being absolutely terrified after watching the Eras tour and realizing that she's going into different eras every time. Because, we went in blind. We didn't know what was going to happen. So once I realized that she wrapped up Lover and did not play Death by a Thousand Cuts, I did turn to Amy completely in shock and was like, oh, she did not play Death by a Thousand Cuts. And Amy was like, it's okay. It'll be okay. We're going into a new era. It's going to be okay. So she consoled me in that moment. And then we did get that as a secret song. And we got the bridge twice, which was just absolutely incredible.
Yeah. It was just a bittersweet, it's, I want to have all of us do our favorite moments for an episode at some point.
Oh, that's a great idea.
But I love that it was always changing. I think that was probably all the surprises, whether it's a new outfit or it wasn't
set.
Yeah, it wasn't just the surprise songs. It was the whole thing was changing every night.
Yeah,
that's what I love.
I feel like I kind of already said a little spiel at the beginning of the episode, but just to kind of echo it, I think there's so much more to the Eras tour than just, attending a show. Like, it's all the people involved, all the friendship bracelets involved, like unbelievable. And it's just all the glitter, sparkles, girlhood, joy, happiness in the entire world. And I'm just so happy we got to be a part of it. It's awesome.
I love that you can spot a Taylor Swift fan, that you can look, especially whenever you'd visit a different city and be out and about in that city, and you could look at somebody and say, oh, they're here for the concert. And that just makes it so fun that we have our own dress code. Yeah. And I love that.
I guess that's it. Is that all?
Well, let's talk about a couple of other things that Taylor Swift has done besides wrapping up the Eras Tour. The Eras Tour book, she released that only in the U.S. right now. It's getting ready to go on sale internationally. So this is only at Target, only in the U.S. And she sold nearly 1 million copies in the first week. And she is making big moves with that. It's a nonfiction book. She's like making records just off that. And then it's going to be sold internationally. And she's going to get it outside of Target and going to be selling even more of those. Also, for the second year in a row, Taylor Swift was named the #1 most streamed artist globally. So congratulations on that. Not a lot of a surprise, but still always an honor.
Yeah.
I mean, she's kept Cruel Summer on the charts for so long, and that album came out 2019. And
Yeah, I think I saw somewhere that in 2024, the top 8 most streamed albums were all female artists, but Taylor had 3 out of those 8 albums. It was like Tortured Poets, Lover, and Midnights made like the top 8 albums, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So incredible.
And we had our Spotify wrapped as well. Like Anna said, we had
Yeah, for some reason, like our podcast side data wasn't as detailed as it was last year. Like last year, we got to see like all the countries that people were listening in, all the top cities, and how long, and like, you know, things like that. It wasn't as detailed this time around. I don't know why. But the stat that did stand out to me was that 66% of our listeners discovered us this year, which I thought was impressive.
Yeah.
I thought that was really, really cool. So hi to all of our new listeners.
Hey.
And I think it also said that we were streamed or downloaded in 99 countries.
Yes.
Which is crazy. But that's so awesome. But as far as personal Spotify raps goes, Taylor is always my #1 artist. Always. It's never a question on, is Taylor my #1 artist? It's always the question of which Taylor Swift songs are my top 5. Because most of the time I'm listening to my Taylor discography playlist, and I listen to it on shuffle. So I'm always excited to see like which 5 Taylor Swift albums will be my top 5. This year, I'm proud to say, all top 5 of my songs were all from the Tortured Poets department.
Oh, wow.
Well, but that's all you've been listening
It's
to.
all I've been listening to. Like,
Yeah.
still, like,
Since
it is
April.
since April. I think I also got to think that April 19th was, like, my most streamed day of the year. And I was like, well, I wonder why. But my top 5 songs from this year's stream-wise, which I looked at this and I was like, did this just solve my problem about ranking my top 5 songs? But no, they're actually going to be different. But I had from 5 to 1, But Daddy, I Love Him, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, The Black Dog, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. And I was in the 0.001% of listeners for having LOML as my #1 stream song this year. I swear I'm fine. But I was really surprised at How Did It End and I Hate It Here weren't on there because I listen to those a lot.
Because they're great.
Yeah. But anyway.
So mine, I guess I was a little surprised. I didn't know what would end up on my list. I only had one artist that wasn't Taylor Swift. Last year, my most listened to song was Cardi B. So I was surprised that there weren't more artists on here. But no, because I listened to Taylor Swift on repeat, and other artists I don't. Anyway, whatever. So my 5th most listened to song, The Black Dog. I do absolutely love that song. #4, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. 3, the only one who's not Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, Nonsense. 2 for me was Florida. And 1 was Who's Afraid of Little Old Me.
That's great.
Yeah, so and my top 2 definitely weren't a surprise because those were my favorites from the get-go. And I will obsessively listen to something over and over and over.
Yeah, my top 5, #5 was The Black Dog, all Taylor Swift songs. Of course. #5, The Black Dog. #4, I Can Do It With the Broken Heart. #3, I'm Gonna Get You Back. #2, I was surprised. I thought #2 would be #1. It's But Daddy, I Love Him. But my #1 song is Guilty as Sin. Whoa.
So you also had All Tortured Poets.
All Tortured Poets.
Yeah.
For this year. That's right.
So, Amy. So let me just share this. That my account is in the living room television, and so it's the whole family.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I told y'all, please don't make me say this on the podcast, but you put me up to it. Taylor Swift was 3.
Okay.
On my
Did
list.
you say?
I did. I said 3. And it's funny because it was last year too. Did y'all remember that? I looked back to last year. It was 3 last year as well.
What is your issue?
I don't know. So
I love that big setup because you don't have to apologize for not only having Taylor Swift, but she's like, it's not me, it's my family.
I know, but Anna said you have to say it because it's 3.
It's 3. That's so good.
So funny.
I was like for the lore of the podcast, like you have to share. That's so good.
Well,
so funny.
Who was ranked above Taylor Swift?
Ben Howard was
Okay.
number 1 and Sylvan Esso.
Ooh, I'm
and I
not
don't
familiar.
know if y'all know them, but
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Number
Those
3.
are
Family
also
favorites.
Great artists. Anna, so serious question. If you only listen to Taylor Swift, what were your top artists? Like, is it just Taylor Swift and then
It's always a
nothing?
surprise for me on who the other artists will be. I'm pretty sure Sabrina Carpenter.
Mine were all female. I had Taylor Swift number 1, Sabrina Carpenter number 2, Doja Cat number 3, Emmeline number 4, and Emmy, I think is how you say her name, Emei. So, am I angry? Yes. Those are angry, thirsty music right there.
Yeah, I had Taylor at number 1, Sabrina Carpenter at number 2, Beyonce at number 3, Kelsey Ballerini at number 4, and then number 5 is the only male artist on my list, and I think it was by accident. Post Malone.
Oh, okay.
Because of Fortnite.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I generally just listen to Taylor Swift on my Spotify. So the other people that I listen to, I think I just listened to their album when it came out.
Probably.
And that was probably it. Like, that was it. But they're all great artists. Hosier, Gracie Abrams, Noah Kahan, Justin Timberlake. My kids really like Trolls, so I'm assuming that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Number 1, Taylor Swift. But, yeah.
And my most listened to podcast, I was like, what? It said, looking at my Spotify Wrapped, it was like, you're really into health and fitness this year, according to your podcast. And I was like, what? What are they talking about? I listened to like a manifestation sleep podcast that, is just sleep manifestation meditation.
That's funny.
Podcast. That's it. But I was like, what am I doing to better myself? I don't know what they think I'm listening to, but yeah, it's something I will sleep to. So that's why I'm trying to manifest my best life in my sleep. Since I can't change my prophecy, that's just Taylor Swift.
Okay, kids. That's it. That's
the
it.
end.
That's all. That's all we're ever going to say about the Eras Tour. That's it.
That was my one gasp, you know? And then, how did it end?
How did it end? Well, thank you so much for joining us, not just on this episode, but our entire journey experiencing the Eras Tour in real time. I'd be interested to listen to some of our guesses and predictions and stuff, 3 years from now. Like some of our listeners have told us when they go back and re-listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
And how we're just making the craziest assumptions and guesses about things. And anyways, it's been a great 2 years. Thank you so much for experiencing the Eras Tour with us. So if you have not, please subscribe to us on any podcasting platform. You can find great podcasts, just like the one you're listening to us on right now. All the ways to contact us are in the description of this podcast. And don't forget, check us out on YouTube. We're there, talking to you. You can watch us on your screen. Join us next time for Clara Bow.
Thanks for listening. The Third Teen, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.